So I saw the movie Air twice in the same week, which is very rare that I do that. When I see a new movie, that I see it again on the same week. Usually it takes me weeks or months after that, but since it's on Amazon Prime, I decided to do it. I got hooked on it after I saw the first time, and plus I was motivated to make a movie review about it. So Air is directed by Ben Affleck. Um, the director of photography is Robert Richardson. He's my third favorite cinematographer ever after Roger Deakins and Emmanuel Lubezki. And listen, the movie turned out to be better than what I expected. Matt Damon did a phenomenal job as Sonny Sakaro, who's a sports marketer. Ben Affleck did a good job playing Phil Knight, who's the CEO of Nike. Viola Davis did a good job as Michael Jordan's mom, Dolores Jordan. Chris Tucker, my guy, he did a good job as Howard Hughes. Anything with Chris Tucker in, I'm down to watch. So this is a solid cast. Just a phenomenal movie. One of the things that disappointed me that I wish I would have seen more often in this movie is the relationship between Michael Jordan and his father, James Jordan. Because based on interviews, documentaries, images, videos, and stuff like that, I mostly saw the chemistry and how tight James and Michael were, how they were. So I was disappointed that I didn't get to see more of the camaraderie between Michael Jordan's father and Michael. I noticed that Ben Affleck decided not to highlight Michael Jordan in the movie. Like when you do see him in a scene, it's like he's blocked out. So I guess his point was to try not to try to make Michael Jordan the focal point, the character in the movie. It was more about the shoe, the brand. So again, this is inspired and based on a true story. So I don't know what is entirely factual and what is Hollywood wise. How like I just don't know what is true and what's not. Like what's over the top and what's actually factual about the movie. So one of my favorite scenes of the movie, but at the same time, I'm like, did she really say that? Is the scene between Sonny Vaccaro and Dolores Jordan, the phone conversation scene, which is in Act 3, in which Dolores tells Sonny that that her son deserves to get a piece of the pie. Like you guys are gonna make money off of his name, of his shoe, so he deserves to get something as well, especially if he's gonna live up to the name. I like that scene, but what I felt that it wasn't natural, I could be wrong, is the fact that she was saying that he will win championships, he will win MVPs. So I'm wondering if she really said that during the phone conversation. You know, I can only just speculate. But I know that Michael Jordan's mom is fierce. She's very caring of her son, because if you watch Michael Jordan's Hall of Fame speech in 2009, he said that he said a lot of nice things about her, but one thing that stood out to me was that when he said, I'm 46 years old and she's still parenting me to this day about what's good for the kids, what's good for you, etc., etc. And that's one thing I love about that lady. I love her to death. So I know how important she was to him. I just wish in the movie, like, we would have got to see a little bit more of the father play a role in this whole scenario when they're going on business meetings with Adidas and Nike, etc. So that's one thing that I wish it could have been done differently. But overall, this was an all-around solid cast performance. Chris Messina as Michael Jordan's agent, I wasn't too sold on it. I felt like he was too vulgar. He was too over the top But then again, I don't know Michael Jordan's agent. I don't know what is true or what's not. So I wasn't too crazy about Chris Messina's role as Michael Jordan's agent. I do like Jason Bateman's character, Matt Damon, Chris Tucker, Ben Affleck, all of them did superb. Viola Davis as well. But this movie surprised me a lot. I did not expect the movie to turn out to be this good, but I'm glad it did. And what else? Oh yes, I just love the relentlessness and how determined Sonny Vaccaro was to pursue Michael Jordan. While everyone is saying that, oh, he's not going to be all that, he's not going to be a difference maker, he's too little. If it wasn't for that shot against North Carolina, he would have not gotten the attention that he's getting. It feels so good that he's basically the only one that truly believed in Michael Jordan. And look what Michael Jordan turned out to be. He shut so many people up. So, but one thing that they didn't get right, and as a sports guy, like I was like, I think that's incorrect. Michael Jordan, during the 1982 NCAA title game, he recently turned 19. He wasn't 18 years old, like in the movie says. He was 19 because he was born in 1963, in February of 1963. And this is just me. I do hardcore research. And I knew this a while back though anyways. But he was born in February of 1963. And March Madness, is in March. So, and the NCAA title game is usually the last week of March or the very first week of April. So he recently turned 19, and in the movie it said that he was 18. So, but yeah, that's no big deal. I just said like, caught that. But regardless, I love Matt Damon's portrayal of Sonny Vaccaro. And Sonny Vaccaro, he's the man. When it comes to sports marketing, he is the man. The first time I learned about him was in the 30 for 30 episode, The Dominican Dream, in which, he was a big focal point in Felipe Lopez transition, thinking about going from high school to the pros, and he tried to persuade him to to take the money, but Felipe Lopez decided to go to college to St. John's, and he didn't turn out to be the Felipe Lopez that everyone expected him to be, but he is successful in his own way. If you look at the documentary and everything, you want to know about him. But Sonny Vaccaro, he's the man. He's the man when it comes to sports marketing. From 1 through 5, I will give it a 4.3 out of 5. Thank you for watching this video. Hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And as always, be safe. And may God bless you all.